Meet our hero, Ye Fan, a transmigrator who firmly believes he's the chosen one, destined to stand above everyone else. But fate has a very different plan for him. At the awakening ceremony, instead of obtaining a powerful beast soul, Ye Fan awakens the weakest possible one, an E-rank hamster. As if that wasn't humiliating enough, he also learned exactly how loyal his fiancée really was. She publicly dumps him and immediately chooses an S-rank genius as her new partner. Things only get worse from there. In this world, anyone below B rank isn't even allowed to live inside the city. So Ye Fan is thrown into the deadly beast mountain range and left to fend for himself. But what nobody knows is that Ye Fan possesses a mysterious cheat system. With its help, he gains the ability to devour other beast souls, steal their powers, and transform into them. As his strength rises, stronger and stronger enemies fall before him. What begins with an E-rank hamster eventually turns into a legend so terrifying that even SSS-Rank beasts become his loyal pets. Well, the story begins with the awakening ceremony. A girl walks forward and touches the awakening stone. The next moment, a powerful fire energy enters her body, and she successfully awakens the Vermilion Bird Soul. The city lord announces, Li Qing has awakened the Vermilion Bird Soul. It is an A-level beast soul. As soon as everyone hears this, the entire ground erupts in applause. There's nothing surprising about that. She is the most beautiful and talented girl in Guardian City. Everyone expected this from her. Another person says, Ye Fan has been following her for the last 3 years. His parents were also powerful soul masters. Although they died in battle, their legacy still lives on. I'm sure Ye Fan will awaken a high-level beast soul as well. Meanwhile, Ye Fan, who is actually a transmigrator, thinks to himself, so I've finally arrived in the world I used to read about since childhood. At that moment, Li Qing walks up to him and says, Ye Fan, if you can awaken an A-level beast soul or higher, I might consider you as my future partner. Ye Fan laughs inwardly. So the previous owner of this body was crazy about this gold digger. Soon after, another boy steps forward and touches the awakening stone. A powerful aura instantly spreads throughout the area. That aura, it's an S-level beast soul. Golden energy bursts out from the stone and enters the boy's body. In the next second, he transforms into a massive armored tyrant, Tiger. The city lord excitedly announces, Hao Chen has awakened the S-level tyrant, Tiger Soul. The entire Guardian City is filled with excitement. After many years, someone had finally awakened an S-level beast soul. Even Li Qing cannot hide her admiration as she looks at Hao Chen. She immediately turns toward Ye Fan and says, if you want to become my partner now, you'll need to awaken at least an S-level beast soul. Ye Fan finally loses his patience. I was right about you. You're nothing but a gold digger. Hao Chen walks forward with a smile. What happened, Ye Fan? Are you scared? In this world, only the strong stand as equals. The weak have no place here, and a beautiful girl like her deserves someone like me. Ye Fan simply smiles and starts walking toward the awakening stone. The people standing behind him begin whispering among themselves. Both of his parents were S-rank experts. If that's the case, he'll definitely awaken a high-level beast soul too. Meanwhile, Ye Fan was thinking to himself, since I've transmigrated into this world, I should have some kind of cheat ability too. After all, I'm the protagonist of this story. With that thought, he places his hand on the awakening stone. The next moment, a massive pillar of golden light shoots into the sky. The brightness is so intense that everyone is forced to cover their eyes. A few seconds later, the light disappears. To everyone's shock, Ye Fan transforms into a tiny hamster. His mind goes completely blank. What just happened? The city lord lets out a deep sigh and announces, Ye Fan has awakened an E-rank hamster soul. The entire crowd bursts into laughter. An E-rank? The son of 2 S-rank experts awakened an E-rank beast soul. Maybe he was adopted. Even Ye Fan finds it hard to believe. Just then, a mysterious system panel suddenly appears before him. Infinite Evolution System. Ye Fan's eyes light up with excitement. So my cheat ability has finally arrived. He immediately asks how the system can help him. The system provides only a single piece of information before disappearing. It can absorb the power of other beast souls and gain their evolution. Meanwhile, Hao Chen wraps an arm around Li Qing and says, now you'll choose me, right? Without any hesitation, Li Qing replies, Ye Fan, you're no longer worthy of me. I choose young Master Hao Chen as my future partner. If you want to blame someone, blame your useless talent and bad luck. Ye Fan laughs. You actually think I would choose you as my partner? Don't worry, I would reject you every single time. Li Qing's face instantly turns red with anger. Ye Fan, I gave you a chance. You know that E-rank awakeners aren't even allowed to stay in Guardian City. If you had become my servant, at least you could have remained here. At that moment, several guards surround Ye Fan. The city lord raises his voice and announces, "The awakening ceremony has officially ended. Anyone who awakened an E-rank beast soul or lower will be expelled from Guardian City immediately." The guards force Ye Fan down onto his knees. Not far away, Hao Chen and Li Qing watch while mocking him. Then Hao Chen smiles and asks the city lord, "According to the rules, an S-rank awakened can keep 2 servants, correct? Then I choose Ye Fan as my first servant." Ye Fan clenches his teeth. The anger in his eyes is impossible to hide. Ye Fan glares at the city lord in anger. "My parents were both S-class awakeners. They sacrificed their lives protecting Guardian City. Is this how their son is supposed to be treated?" The city lord replies coldly, "Be quiet. In this world, only strength matters. Loyalty and sacrifice have no value." He walks down and stands directly in front of Ye Fan. "If you truly respect your parents, then leave this city like a man. Besides, a useless talent like yours is a stain on their name." Ye Fan's hands begin trembling with rage. "You're not worthy of being the Lord of Guardian City." Without hesitation, he kicks Ye Fan. The impact forces Ye Fan into his hamster beast form. A portal opens nearby. "This is the punishment for speaking against me. Now spend the rest of your life in the Beast Mountain Range." Meanwhile, Hao Chen watches everything with a smile. "Let's see, Ye Fan, how long you can survive in there." The scene then shifts to the Beast Mountain Range. Ye Fan falls from the sky and crashes onto the ground. After a long struggle, he finally manages to get back on his feet. However, before he can recover, a giant golden frog suddenly attacks him. The beast immediately starts chasing him. As Ye Fan runs for his life, he thinks, "I can't die here." While escaping, he runs deep into a canyon. But the golden frog refuses to give up. Suddenly, it lashes out with its long tongue. The attack sends Ye Fan flying into a tree before he crashes onto the ground. Pain spreads through his entire body. Before he can stand up again, the golden frog opens its massive mouth and moves in to swallow him whole. At that critical moment, a wild dog beast suddenly appears. Without warning, it devours it alive. Moments later, its body begins evolving. Its size increases several times over, and it transforms into a terrifying 3-headed hell dog. Flames erupt from its body as its aura grows dramatically stronger. Unfortunately, after evolving, its next target becomes Ye Fan. All 3 heads roar at the same time before charging toward him. Ye Fan runs with everything he has, but the hell dog is far faster than him. Again and again, he barely manages to avoid being caught. Finally, in desperation, he calls out to the system, "Do something, or I'm going to die." A system notification suddenly appears before him. Emergency mission activated. Mission: kill the 3-headed hell dog and devour its power. Ye Fan is completely stunned. "What? Have you lost your mind? I'm just an E-rank hamster, and you're telling me to fight an A-level hell dog?" But there is no time to argue. The hell dog reaches him in the next second. Left with no other choice, Ye Fan starts attacking its legs repeatedly. However, each attack only reduces a tiny amount of its health. After fighting for some time, Ye Fan becomes completely exhausted. The hell dog launches another attack. This time, he fails to dodge. The beast pins him down. It seems like his death is only moments away. But just then, a massive golem monster suddenly enters the battlefield from the side. Before the 3-headed hell dog could even recover, the rock golem monster charged forward and crushed it beneath its massive body. Ye Fan barely managed to survive. Looking at the hell dog's remains, he immediately became excited. Without wasting any time, he absorbed the hell dog's power. A system notification appeared before him. A-level soul successfully absorbed. Evolution in progress. The next moment, Ye Fan's body began to change. He stood upright on 2 legs and evolved into a D-rank hamster. Ye Fan couldn't hide his excitement. "Now I have 2 souls. That means I can devour stronger beasts in the future and obtain both their powers and forms." City Lord Hao Chen and Li Qing. "Just wait for me." To test his new ability, he tried transforming into the 3-headed hell dog. To his surprise, it worked perfectly. Amazing. I can actually transform into other souls. However, his expression soon became serious. Even so, this still isn't enough to defeat Hao Chen. That rock golem must be an S-level monster. At that moment, he noticed a massive battle taking place in the distance. Standing before the rock golem was a terrifying Monkey King monster. Both creatures were as large as mountains. The golem ripped an entire tree from the ground and hurled it at the Monkey King, but the attack barely had any effect. Moments later, a fierce battle erupted between the two giants. After watching for a while, Yefan realized that the Monkey King seemed slightly stronger. Just then, a stray fire attack flew in his direction. Yefan quickly transformed into the Hell Dog and escaped. Taking a deep breath, he thought, "Good thing I absorbed the Hell Dog's power. Otherwise, I'd already be dead." Afterward, he hid inside a pit beneath the ground. A cunning smile appeared on his face. "Fight as much as you want. Whichever one of you dies, its soul will belong to me. And after that, nobody in Guardian City will be able to stop me." Days passed. Yet the battle between the two monsters continued without an end. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Yifan grew tired of waiting. By the 4th day, the battle was finally reaching its conclusion. The rock golem gathered all of its remaining strength and launched a devastating attack. The Monkey King crashed to the ground. The impact shook the entire area. The tremor woke Yefan from his sleep. He immediately rushed outside. The moment he saw the dying Monkey King, without hesitation, he devoured its soul. Now that's what I'm talking about. I finally hit the jackpot. The rock golem instantly became furious. After fighting for 4 days straight, someone else had stolen the reward of its victory. Enraged, it turned its attention toward Yifan. Yifan immediately transformed into the Hell Dog and fled. After a long escape, he finally reached a safe location. Tears of joy almost appeared in his eyes. "This is easily the best loot I've ever gotten." He quickly opened the system. "Tell me, how powerful was that Monkey King?" The system replied, "Demonic Monkey King, S+ rank beast." Yifan's heart started racing. The next moment, a new evolution began inside his body. When the transformation finally ended, Yifan stood in a completely new form. He had evolved into a C-rank demonic squirrel beast. Yifan happily checks the information provided by the system, possessed a special ability called Treasure Hunt. This skill could detect valuable resources, treasures, and rare materials nearby. The system responds, "Congratulations. You can now transform into the demonic Monkey King at any time." A confident smile appears on Yifan's face. The demonic Monkey King was an S+ rank beast, far stronger than ordinary S-rank creatures. With this power, he no longer feared Hao Chen. Everyone who had humiliated him would eventually pay the price. Not long afterward, a grand celebration was being held inside Guardian City's main hall. The banquet was organized to celebrate the awakenings of Hao Chen and Li Qing. The city lord proudly announced, "Whatever cultivation resources you need, I will provide them. You two will become the future pillars of Guardian City." Suddenly, the hall doors burst open. Everyone turned toward the entrance. Standing there was Yefan. Li Qing stared at him in disbelief. "Yefan? You're still alive?" Yefan smiled. "I didn't just come back. I brought a gift for all of you. You're dead." The hall immediately erupted with laughter. "Has he gone crazy? An E-rank trash is threatening us," Li Qing sneered. "I have an A-rank beast soul. Hao Chen has an S-rank beast soul. And you're nothing but an E-rank loser. You think you can kill us?" Hao Chen stepped forward with a laugh. "Even the weakest people in our city awaken at least D-rank talents. I've never seen anyone more useless than you. Leave Guardian City right now." A young man from the crowd immediately supported him. "That's right. Someone like you doesn't deserve the city's resources." Yifan looked directly at him. "When Hao Chen used his status and strength to bully you, who helped you?" "I did. And now you're standing behind him. You people really have no gratitude at all." Li Qing stood up angrily. "Enough. Your parents were S-rank heroes. How could someone as useless as you be born to them?" She started insulting Yifan's family, but before she could finish, his expression turned cold. "That's enough. My mother treated you like her own daughter. She gave you everything you wanted when we were young. And now you're insulting someone who died protecting this city?" Li Qing shrugged indifferently. "What benefit do I get from respecting dead people? They're useless to me. Still, I'll give you one final warning. Leave the city." As soon as she finished speaking, most of the people in the hall sided with her. "Get out. There's no place for you in Guardian City." Yifan took a deep breath and smiled. "Looks like words won't work with you people." At that moment, Hao Chen suddenly laughed. Pulling Li Qing closer, he said, "Let me tell you something else. For the past few days, your fiancé has been spending every night with me." The crowd immediately erupted in excitement. However, Yifan's expression remained completely calm. "If you enjoy using things I've already thrown away, that's your choice. The moment he said that, both Hao Chen and Li Qing lost their tempers. Li Qing instantly activated her vermilion bird soul. In the next moment, she transformed into a giant firebird and rose into the sky. Countless fire attacks rained down toward Ye Fan. Flames surrounded him from every direction. Floating above him, Li Qing shouted proudly, "Ye Fan, let's see how you escape now. This fire will burn you to ashes." But from within the sea of flames, Ye Fan's laughter suddenly echoed throughout the hall. "Burn me to ashes? It seems you've made a very big mistake." Li Qing laughed arrogantly. "Keep talking. All you're doing is waiting for your death." But Ye Fan calmly brought his hands together. "Transform." Demonic squirrel form. A flash of light covered his body as he transformed. Li Qing's eyes widened. "You evolved your beast soul? And this quickly?" However, she quickly regained her composure. "It doesn't matter. It's only a C-rank beast. You still can't defeat me." She launched another fire attack. This time, the flames struck Ye Fan directly, yet he remained completely unharmed. Li Qing froze in shock. A smile appeared on Ye Fan's face. "Transform." A massive three-headed hell dog appeared inside the banquet hall. Its overwhelming aura instantly suppressed Li Qing. Her vermilion bird form collapsed, forcing her back into human form. "This is impossible. How can you have two beast souls?" The crowd was equally shocked. The hell dog's power was clearly far beyond Li Qing's. "Do you finally understand the difference between us?" Unwilling to accept defeat, Li Qing activated her vermilion bird soul again and filled the sky with fire attacks. But Ye Fan easily avoided every one of them. Then he leaped into the air and charged straight at her. Even the city lord was secretly alarmed. He couldn't understand where Ye Fan's second beast soul had come from. Dark energy began gathering before the hell dog's three heads. Moments later, a massive black energy blast shot forward and struck the vermilion bird directly. Li Qing screamed as she crashed to the ground. Ye Fan slowly approached her. "So, tell me, how should I deal with you now?" Terrified, Li Qing immediately cried out for help. "City Lord, save me." The City Lord finally stepped forward. "That's enough." He raised his hand and launched a beam of white energy. The attack struck Ye Fan directly, breaking his transformation and forcing him back into human form. Ye Fan laughed mockingly. "So now, even elders are interfering in a fight between juniors?" Ignoring the comment, the City Lord spoke calmly. "Ye Fan, I'll give you one chance. If you're willing to work for Guardian City, I'll allow you to stay. I'll personally provide all the cultivation resources you need. And if your conflict with Li Qing is the problem, that can be resolved as well. You can even take her back as your partner." The moment Li Qing heard this, she exploded with anger. "How can you even suggest that?" The City Lord answered coldly. "I've said it before. In this world, only strength deserves respect." Ye Fan burst out laughing. "When I was weak, you threw me out of the city like garbage. And now that I've shown some strength, you want to recruit me? What do you think I am? An item you can throw away and pick back up whenever it's convenient." The City Lord's face darkened instantly. "If that's your answer, then prepare for your death." A terrifying aura began spreading from his body. Just as he was about to attack, Hao Chen suddenly stepped forward. "City Lord, please wait. As long as I'm here, there's no need for you to dirty your hands." The City Lord nodded. "Fine, Hao Chen, you deal with him." Hao Chen stepped forward and activated his beast soul, S-Rank Tyrant Tiger. Staring at Ye Fan, he smirked. "So tell me, are you ready to die?" Ye Fan smiled calmly. "That's it? Then it's my turn. Transform." Demonic Monkey King. A giant demonic Monkey King suddenly appeared in the center of the hall. Its enormous body shattered the mansion's roof, and its roar echoed throughout Guardian City. Everyone present was terrified. Even people across the city turned toward the mansion, thinking it was under attack. Meanwhile, Hao Chen's face turned pale. S+ rank beast soul? It's far stronger than my Tyrant Tiger. Ye Fan laughed. Then he looked at Li Qing. "So, Li Qing, are you still proud of your choice?" Li Qing's expression darkened. However, when she glanced at the City Lord, she noticed something strange. He remained completely calm. At that moment, she realized he was still hiding a trump card. Her confidence immediately returned. "Ye Fan, I don't know how you obtained so many beast souls, but do you really think you can challenge the City Lord?" Ye Fan smiled. "Let's find out." He prepared to attack. Just then, the City Lord stepped forward. "Stop." His right arm suddenly transformed into a giant mechanical arm, forced Ye Fan to halt. For the first time, Ye Fan became serious. The City Lord laughed. "Did you think I ruled Guardian City for all these years by luck?" Then he made one final offer. "Ye Fan, work under me. I'll restore your position in Guardian City. This is my final offer. Yi Fan's eyes turned cold. When I was weak, you threw me away like trash. And now that I've become stronger, you want to keep me under your control. Unfortunately, I'm not for sale. The moment he finished speaking, dark energy gathered before him. A massive sphere of dark power shot toward the City Lord. But the City Lord didn't move. His entire body transformed into a mechanical battle armor. The attack struck him directly, yet he blocked it with ease. In the next moment, he countered with a heavy punch that slammed into the Monkey King's chest. The entire mansion shook violently. As the fight continued, the City Lord slowly gained the upper hand. The crowd began cheering loudly. Defeat him, City Lord. Yi Fan is a traitor. Don't let him leave alive. Li Qing also mocked him from the sidelines. You were acting so confident a moment ago. Look at yourself now. Even Hao Chen returned to his human form and joined in the ridicule. However, the injured Yi Fan slowly rose to his feet. He clenched his fists. I really underestimated you. Only now did he realize the truth. The gap between S+ rank and SS rank was far greater than he had ever imagined. The City Lord's expression turned cold. Very well, if you refuse to submit. The moment he finished speaking, he shot forward at incredible speed. His mechanical arms unleashed a relentless barrage of punches. Each strike carried enough force to shatter mountains. The City Lord smiled arrogantly. Do you understand now? This is the difference between S+ rank and SS rank. You may have talent, but it means nothing before absolute strength. Your story ends here. The City Lord activated even more power. Several boosters emerged from his mechanical armor, dramatically increasing the force behind his next attack. He launched a final punch directly at Yi Fan's head. At that moment, Yi Fan's heart sank. No, my journey can't end here. System, save me. A massive explosion erupted. Dust covered the entire battlefield. When Yi Fan opened his eyes again, he found himself inside a strange space. For a moment, he was completely confused. Am I dead? The system's voice echoed around him. Host detected in critical condition. Emergency protection mechanism activated. One A-rank beast soul will be sacrificed to ensure host survival. The scene returned to the battlefield. As the dust settled, Li Qing laughed proudly. Looks like Yi Fan's story is finally over. However, the City Lord's expression suddenly changed. There was no trace of Yi Fan anywhere. What? He escaped? Returning to his human form, that boy actually forced me to use nearly my full strength. I don't know what technique he used, but he managed to survive. Hao Chen frowned. What if he comes back again? The City Lord remained calm. Don't worry, I severely injured him. He won't be able to return for at least 2 days. And in 2 days, the City Lord of Brahma City will arrive. He's an SS+ rank awakener. If Yi Fan dares to come back, he won't leave alive. Meanwhile, far away, a portal suddenly opened inside a crystal cave. Yi Fan fell out and landed on the ground. After catching his breath, he slowly stood up. Where am I? The system immediately replied. This is an SSS rank forbidden zone. Multiple SSS rank monsters reside here. Yi Fan's face instantly turned pale. What? Are you trying to save me or kill me? If I run into an SSS rank monster, I'm finished. Then something suddenly crossed his mind. Wait, I still have the treasure hunt ability. The most dangerous places usually hide the greatest treasures. With that thought, he transformed into his demonic squirrel form. The moment he activated treasure hunt, a golden light appeared before him. Following the light deeper into the cave, after some time, he arrived before a massive blue lotus. Yi Fan slowly approached. Standing before the mysterious flower, he carefully examined it. The system suddenly spoke. This heavenly lotus can instantly evolve you to B rank. It will also grant you a new special ability. Yi Fan's eyes lit up. The biggest weakness of the demonic squirrel was its lack of offensive power. If this evolution granted a strong combat ability, his strength would increase dramatically. Without hesitation, he stepped forward to claim the lotus. However, a blue sword slash suddenly shot past him. Yi Fan barely avoided it. Who's there? A beautiful young woman stepped out from the shadows. Holding a sword in her hand, she clearly looked like a powerful awakener. She pointed at the lotus and said coldly, "That heavenly lotus belongs to me. I found it first. Leave." Yi Fan frowned. What nonsense. I arrived here before you. In the martial world, treasures belong to whoever finds them first. The girl smiled faintly. Those rules only apply between equals. Weak people don't get to talk about rules. Yi Fan laughed. So you only understand the language of strength? Fine. Transform. Demonic Monkey King. Dark energy began gathering around him. The girl's expression immediately became serious. But a second later, nothing happened. Yifan dropped to one knee. What? Why isn't my transformation working? The system quickly answered. Demonic Monkey King's soul is severely injured. Soul cooldown active. Available again after 24 hours. Yifan's face instantly fell. His strongest trump card was unavailable. The girl couldn't help laughing. For a moment, I thought you were actually dangerous. Yifan immediately changed his attitude. Beautiful lady, I was only joking. The lotus is yours. I'll be leaving now. He slowly started backing away. Before he could leave, a sword strike landed directly in front of him. Stop right there. The girl stared at him. You used a treasure hunting squirrel form earlier, didn't you? Abilities like that are extremely rare. From now on, you're coming with me. You'll help me find treasures. Otherwise, I'm not letting you go. With his strongest form unavailable, Yifan had no choice but to agree. Outwardly, he nodded. Inside, however, he was thinking something completely different. Just wait one day. Once my cooldown ends, we'll see who's actually stronger. At that moment, the girl stepped forward to collect the Heavenly Lotus. But before she could grab it, a wild ape monster suddenly appeared. She immediately attacked with her sword. Unfortunately, the beast blocked the strike with ease and forced her backward. The girl's name was Sanji. After exchanging a few blows, she immediately understood the situation. The monster was an A+ rank beast, far stronger than her. Without hesitation, she made a decision. Sanji rushed forward, grabbed the Heavenly Lotus, and immediately fled. As Sanji tried to escape, the ape beast suddenly appeared in front of them again. The beast activated its ability and launched countless stone spikes toward her. Sanji blocked them with her sword before gritting her teeth. Looks like it won't let us leave. Then we'll have to fight. She immediately transformed into her spirit nine-tailed fox form and charged forward. Unfortunately, the ape beast was far stronger. It blocked her attack with ease and slammed her into the ground, severely injuring her in a single blow. Watching from the side, Yifan quickly realized the situation. If this continues, we'll both die. He transformed into his squirrel form and attacked the ape beast's legs, hoping to distract it. But the beast casually swatted him away, sending him flying. Seeing this, Sanji shouted, "Why are you risking your life for me? You can't beat it. Run." Moments later, the ape beast threw her aside. At the same time, the Heavenly Lotus slipped from her hand and landed right in front of Yifan. Without hesitation, Yifan swallowed the lotus. A pillar of energy erupted from his body as a new evolution began. When the transformation ended, flames covered his entire body. The system announced, "Evolution complete. New ability acquired, Fireball. This attack can heavily injure most beasts. However, while using this form, the host cannot transform into human form or any other soul form." Yifan was slightly disappointed by the restriction. Still, he quickly smiled. For now, this is more than enough. A blazing fireball formed in his hand. Without wasting another second, he launched it at the ape beast. Because he knew one thing for certain, ape-type beasts hated fire. The ape beast immediately released Sanji and began rolling on the ground, desperately trying to extinguish the flames. Yifan seized the opportunity. "Sanji, finish it now. If that fire goes out, we're both dead." Sanji forced herself back up, returned to her human form, and drew her sword. As the ape beast charged toward her, she unleashed her strongest technique. Celestial Sky Breaking Slash. The attack cut down the beast instantly. However, the battle had exhausted her completely, and she collapsed moments later. Yifan walked over with a grin. "So, you said only the strong get to make the rules. Tell me, who's the weak one now?" Sanji immediately backed away. "Don't come any closer." Yifan rolled his eyes. "Not every guy is a villain. Besides, you're the one who threatened me first. Now hand over your treasures." Sanji sighed helplessly. "I only entered the Forbidden Zone recently. I don't have anything valuable. You can check my storage ring yourself." After inspecting it, Yifan discovered she was telling the truth. Other than some basic supplies, there was nothing worth taking. "You're poorer than I expected." Remembering the ape beast, he quickly collected its valuable materials and stored them away. Then he absorbed its beast essence. Sanji's eyes widened. "Do you have a devour ability?" Yifan laughed. "Not so loud. Honestly, I don't fully understand it myself. But if beasts can evolve by devouring each other, then I'm basically doing the same thing. All I need is stronger prey. One day, I'll stand at the top of this world." Afterward, he looked at Sanji and said, "Rest here tonight. Tomorrow, I'll have an important job for you." Meanwhile, in Guardian City, preparations were underway to welcome an important guest. The Lord of Brahma City, Tiansong, had arrived. The entire city treated him with the highest respect. Later that night, during a private banquet, the Guardian City Lord spoke with him. "Brother Tien, your strength has grown tremendously. Reaching SS Max rank isn't easy." Tiansong nodded. "No matter how strong I become, breaking into SSS rank still feels impossible. It's a barrier I've never been able to cross." A mysterious smile appeared on the Guardian City Lord's face. "What if I told you there's a way? A way that might help you reach SSS rank?" Tiansong's expression immediately changed. "What do you mean?" The Guardian City Lord gestured toward Li Qing. Stepping forward, she said, "There's a traitor in our city, but he possesses not one beast soul. Instead, he has several of them." Li Qing continued, "When he awakened, he only had an E-rank beast soul. He was thrown into the Beast Mountain range as punishment. But somehow, he managed to obtain the powers of multiple powerful monsters. Not only that, he evolved his E-rank beast soul all the way to C-rank." The moment Tiansong heard this, he stood up from his seat. Excitement flashed across his face. "I want to meet this boy immediately." Li Qing shook her head. "He's badly injured after fighting the city lord. He's been hiding for the last 2 days. But he'll definitely come back for revenge. When he does, you'll get your chance." Tiansong slowly sat back down. "Good. Then I'll stay in Guardian City for a few more days." He then turned toward Yaming. "By the way, would you like to accompany me to the SSS Rank Forbidden Zone? I've received news that a divine weapon may appear there." Yaming's expression immediately changed. "You know how dangerous that place is. If we encounter an SSS rank monster, none of us will survive." Tiansong smiled confidently. "Don't worry, we won't go too deep. But if a divine weapon truly appears, I want it at any cost. With that weapon, my strength could increase dramatically. I'll take responsibility for everyone's safety." After a moment of thought, Yaming nodded. "Fine. If you're determined to go, I'll guide the way." Tiansong then made another suggestion. "Li Qing and Hao Chen should come as well. I've heard several S-rank treasures may appear alongside the divine weapon. If they obtain even one of them, their strength will improve greatly." Yaming agreed, and everyone began preparing for the journey. Meanwhile, 2 days later, Sanji finally regained full consciousness. She slowly sat up and looked at Yafan. "You've really been waiting here for me all this time? All right, tell me the truth. What exactly do you want from me?" Yafan explained his plan. "It's simple. We'll lure out a few S-rank or higher beasts. They'll fight each other, get injured, or kill one another. And when the battle is over, I'll devour the winner." Sanji's expression instantly changed. "Have you lost your mind? Do you realize how dangerous that is? This is an SSS Rank Forbidden Zone. One mistake and we'll die before we can regret it." Yifan smiled. "Relax. You don't need to lure them directly. I'll use my treasure hunt ability to find a rare treasure. Then we'll use it as bait. What do you think?" Sanji held her forehead. "I still can't tell whether we're setting a trap or walking into one ourselves." Yifan laughed. "Without risk, there's no reward. And if I stop growing stronger now, I'll never reach the top." With that, he activated Treasure Hunt. A golden light appeared and began moving deeper into the Forbidden Zone. Although doubtful, Sanji decided to follow. After all, Yifan had saved her life. A while later, the golden light led them to a crimson dragon fruit radiating a powerful aura. The system immediately identified it. S-rank treasure detected. Yifan grinned. "Perfect. This will be our bait." The two continued deeper into the Forbidden Zone before stopping in a wide clearing. Sanji suddenly became cautious. "My spirit fox senses are warning me. We shouldn't go any farther. Let's place the fruit here." Yifan agreed. He placed the dragon fruit in the center of the clearing, and both of them hid nearby to wait. Before long, the treasure's aura attracted powerful beasts from every direction. One after another, terrifying monsters gathered around the fruit. Yet none of them attacked first. Each beast was waiting for someone else to make the first move. Yifan smirked. "Looks like I'll have to help things along." He picked up a small stone, coated it with fire energy, and secretly threw it at one of the beasts. The result was immediate. The entire clearing exploded into chaos. The monsters began attacking each other in a brutal free-for-all battle. As the fight intensified, one dragon-type lizard beast suddenly evolved. Its strength surged from S-rank straight into SS rank. The system instantly analyzed it. Thunder attribute detected. Target capable of flight. Yifan's eyes lit up. "That's the one. I want that beast. My fire ability can heavily injure most beasts. Let's see whether I can make that monster mine." As the dragon lizard beast moved toward the dragon fruit, Yifan gathered all of his firepower and launched a powerful fireball. The beast noticed the attack, but it was already too late. The fireball struck directly, leaving it heavily injured. Yifan immediately shouted, "Sanji, now! Don't give it a chance to recover." Without hesitation, Sanji unleashed her strongest technique, Celestial Sky Breaking Slash. The attack landed perfectly. This time, the dragon beast on the spot. Yifan grinned. "Now it's mine." He immediately devoured the beast's soul. A system notification appeared. SS-Rank Beast Soul acquired. Current form eligible for evolution. Yifan accepted without hesitation. Moments later, his body transformed into a new form, an A-Rank Cloud Rat. The system explained its new ability. Cloud Rat skill activated. Once every 24 hours, the host can steal any item. No barrier or defense can stop this ability. However, this form possesses no offensive skills. At the same time, the treasure hunt ability disappeared. Yifan was initially disappointed. His strongest utility skill was gone, and the new ability could only be used once a day. Then he suddenly realized something. At least the evolution had removed his previous restriction. He could once again switch between human form and his other beast forms. Sanji looked at him in disbelief. "You actually reached A rank? Just 2 days ago, you were only C rank." Yifan shrugged. "Mostly luck. Anyway, our job here is done. We should leave." But Sanji suddenly became serious. "Wait, there are other humans nearby." Yifan instantly became alert. Several powerful auras could be sensed in the distance. Among them was even the presence of an SSS rank beast. My Spirit Fox hearing can detect voices from far away. I recognized a few names, Ya Ming and Li Qing. Yifan's eyes narrowed. So they really came here. A cold smile appeared on his face. Maybe I can finish my revenge sooner than expected. But Sanji wasn't finished. There's also someone even stronger with them, and they're searching for an SSS-Rank divine weapon. Yifan's interest immediately grew. If a divine weapon really exists here, then we should follow them. Maybe we'll get lucky and claim it ourselves. With that, he climbed onto Sanji's shoulder. For now, let's stay hidden and track them. Meanwhile, Li Qing, Hao Chen, Ya Ming, and the others continued moving deeper into the Forbidden Zone. Along the way, they discovered a special portal. After entering it, the group arrived in a completely different region of the Forbidden Zone. Li Qing confidently said, "Once you obtain the divine weapon, City Lord, Yifan won't stand a chance against you. And if he accidentally appears before us again, only death will be waiting for him." Tiansung smiled and said, "Come along, kids. Today you'll have a chance to obtain some S-rank treasures. And if you're lucky, you might even witness one of my battles." Li Qing and Hao Chen thanked him excitedly before the group continued deeper into the Forbidden Zone. Meanwhile, Yifan watched everything from the shadows. "So you're still chasing me? I must have left quite an impression." Sanji looked worried. "Are you really planning to steal prey from a tiger's mouth?" Tiansang is an SS max rank expert. "If we're discovered, we're dead." Yifan simply smiled. "Just follow my plan." They're about to receive a very unpleasant surprise. The two secretly followed the group. After some time, Tiansung took out a magical watch and checked it carefully. This is the place. The divine weapon will appear here. As he activated the watch, the ground began trembling. Cracks spread across the earth, and a pillar of blue light shot into the sky. Moments later, numerous divine weapons emerged from beneath the ground. Most were S-rank and SS-rank weapons. But at the center stood something far more valuable. An SSS-Rank Dragon Spear. Li Qing's eyes widened. A real SSS-Rank divine weapon. Tiansong nodded. The Dragon Spear. Its ultimate attack is considered nearly unstoppable. It's one of the strongest spears in existence. However, the moment the spear appeared, its aura attracted nearby high-level beasts. Within minutes, dozens of S-rank and SS-rank monsters surrounded the area. Tiansang immediately claimed the Dragon Spear and began slaughtering them. Armed with the SSS rank weapon, he cut through the monsters effortlessly. Before long, the battlefield fell silent. Laughing proudly, Tiansong said, "Now you've seen the power of an SSS rank weapon." Everyone immediately began praising him. Hidden in the distance, Yifan smiled. "Good. Now it's mine." He instantly activated his Cloud Rat ability. Target, Dragon Spear. A strange energy swept through the area. The next second, the Dragon Spear vanished from Tiansang's hand. Tiansang froze. What? The Dragon Spear was now resting in his hands. He spun it casually and laughed. "Now that's more like it." Even Sanji was shocked. You actually stole an SSS-Rank weapon. I thought you were joking. Let's leave before they find us. But Yifan shook his head. Leave? After everything they've done to me? We still have unfinished business. Moments later, he stepped out of hiding. Resting the dragon spear on his shoulder, he smiled at Tian Song. Thanks for the spear. Tian Song's face instantly turned red with rage. Brat, give it back. Yaming also recognized him immediately. So, you've been hiding here all along, Yifan. Yifan laughed. If you want the weapon, come and take it. The moment he finished speaking, he turned and fled with Sanji. Tian Song immediately gave chase. Thanks to her nine-tailed fox soul, Sanji's speed was extraordinary. As they escaped, Yifan deliberately used the dragon spear to launch rocks and debris toward Tian Song, provoking him even further. Tian Sang roared in anger. You dare mock me? I'll make sure you die today. With that, he activated his beast soul. His body rapidly transformed into a gigantic nether demon bison. The terrifying aura that erupted from him shook the entire Forbidden Zone. Tian Song began chasing Yifan and Sanji. His speed and aura increased dramatically, crushing everything in his path. Watching from behind, Li Qing laughed. Yifan really managed to make the Brahma City Lord furious. This time, he has truly walked into his own grave. The Guardian City Lord nodded. There are still plenty of S-rank divine weapons here. You two should pick one as well. Without wasting time, Hao Chen and Li Qing each selected a weapon for themselves. Meanwhile, Yifan and Sanji continued running at full speed, but Tian Sang was getting closer with every second. Realizing they couldn't keep this up, Yifan suddenly spoke. We need to split up. We'll meet again later. You go left, I'll go right. Sanji nodded, and the two immediately separated. Yifan kept running, but before long, eventually, Yifan reached the edge of a cliff and stopped. Tian Sang laughed. What happened? Why did you stop running? A moment later, Li Qing arrived as well. Looking at Yifan, she sneered. You still have time. Kneel down and apologize. Maybe we'll even beg Tian Song to show you some mercy. Otherwise, today's death won't be pleasant. The Guardian City Lord also stepped forward with a cold smile. There's nowhere left for you to run. Your journey ends here. Surrounded by powerful enemies and standing at the edge of a cliff, Yifan found himself in his most dangerous situation yet. Would he be able to escape once again? Could the SSS-Rank Dragon Spear help him turn the tables? Or would he lose everything here? We'll find out in the next part. If you want to watch the next part, don't forget to subscribe and please help me to hit the 1K subscriber. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Thanks for watching and goodbye.